Hopefully everything is working good. We are on our third nation of this challenge. This is our first African nation. We've done North America, we've done Europe, and now we are in Africa doing Côte d'Ivoire, also known as Ivory Coast. A great team that has Drogba, Yaya Toure, Kolo Toure, Boué. We've got Solomon Kalou, Cheick, Javinho. It's a fantastic team. Doumbia as well. We have not played any qualifiers yet. I've actually been looking into how the qualifiers look for Africa. So, hello, Kuel, how are you doing? Nice to see you again. What have you been up to lately? Scored any more headers? So yeah, I was just saying. So the African qualifiers also act as the African Cup of Nations Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers. So the top two teams from stage 2, the top 1 qualifies into the next stage, stage 3, and then most of the second place teams qualify for the next stage. I think it's the bottom 4 out of all the groups. So as long as you win a couple games, you're pretty much good. And then the second stage is another group, and in that one, it's only the winner of the group that qualifies. But the top 3 out of 4 teams, they qualify for the African Cup of Nations. So South Africa actually played World Cup qualifiers in this year, which is so weird. Headers have been flying in. Started a Dortmund career, and Grassi's on fire. That seems like a good player for it. Dortmund's a pretty fun one. How's that going? Hello, Guillermo Gonzalez. Doing some Spain. We will be doing Spain. I mean, there you can see Spain, the hardest team to play in this game at the time. You know, your Iniestas and whatnot. But we did beat them when we were Belgium. So I'm looking forward to doing Spain eventually, because I think Torres is going to be good. David Villa, I've got history with David Villa. Paul, finally made it in time. Thank you so much for joining. All right, shall we take a look at this team? I'll be honest, I thought, even though we only played 2 games of this, I thought I lost this because I usually leave this just on because I know I'm going to come back to it. And it just turned off one day, so I didn't save it, but I guess I did. But we only played 2 games, so it's fine. We've got a friendly against Japan, so we've got a opportunity to try out players. But I think because we're first game, we'll probably go with the strongest team. We've got Barry, we've got Boué, we've got Kolo Toure. Then you've got Miete and Boca, who, like, compared to Boué and Toure, are a lot lower rated, but they're the highest that we've got. Romaric, Zakora, and Yaya Toure. Keita, Drogba, and Solomon Kalou. Now, the pace in this team is insane. We've got Kalou at 88. Drogba shouldn't be the paciest, 86, but he's good at everything else. Keita, 92 acceleration there. And this is alphabetical, I think, which is strange. 88 sprint speed. Not to mention Javinho and Doumbia. We've got Cheick on the bench and Sol Bamba. It's a really good team. We've only got, I noticed as well, 3 goalkeepers. Usually there's like 5 or 6. Spain, yeah, that year wasn't bad. No, absolutely not. Yeah, I can't wait to get to Spain. But yeah, let's check this out. I think the stream's all going well, so we can get into the game. The last stream we had was not the best start, but it seems like we're all good this time. 2 very nice kits as well for Ivory Coast. And let's get into, we're playing in Japan. Let's see how we can do in the first game of the stream. I've started, when I'm recording stats, I've started dictating what stream they were played on, so I can have a stat of like, oh, this was the best stream I ever played, you know. Can you start tournaments and actually save them, or do you have to play a save and a go? Probably sounds like a ridiculous question. No, yes, so you can save, don't worry. You, like, even if you get into the World Cup, save it, come back to it. You can save a bunch of tournaments as well, so you can always get back to it. No issue with that. Which is lucky, because I accidentally quitted out of this. So, if I hadn't have saved it, we would have been in a problem. Then again, we've only played 2 games, so I wouldn't have minded restarting. In fact, I started today thinking I was going to restart this. Okay. So we're playing Japan. Got to keep in mind... Oh, Jesus. I've been playing a lot of FIFA 13 this week for no reason in particular. No comment on why that might be. So I have to keep in mind the subtle differences between those games. For example, right bumper being press, whereas on this game it's B. I'm playing on Xbox, by the way, so as in the B on the right side of the controller, that is press in this game. Okay, let's play that long. Ran right into the defender. That's surely a foul. There we go. Decent cross. The Japan team at the minute is such an improvement on the recent ones. I feel like there's so many Japanese players right now doing well. But then again, I might be just recency bias because we've got, what, Honda, Nakamura, and who's the fullback? There was a There's a fullback that was really good. A new hatred for Forest has developed. Why, Marzi? Why have you got a hatred for Forest? Oh, you didn't even have to answer. Kuel answered me for it. What? Because of the complaint today? Was that today that happened? Because I only saw the news just like literally a second ago that they've actually put in a complaint to try and get themselves some European football, which is insane. I'm not on semi-pro. I'm not on semi-pro. I am on legendary. So the whole part of this challenge is I'm not like, oh, come on, hold on. I'm not the best, but I want to try this on the hardest difficulty with every nation. So when we get to like San Marinos and all those lots, we'll have to watch a replay to actually understand what the hell happened there. Drogba with the first goal of the stream, though, of course, who else could it be? Is that actually a Drogba goal, though? Let's see. I played a low cross, the like triple X. That's not a Drogba goal. Drogba's celebrated, and I'm not sure if the stats in this game will recognize whether or not, because that is definitely an own goal by Tulio. Yeah, no, this Forest thing is so... Because I'm confused. Can someone explain to me, with this Forest and Crystal Palace situation, because I remember it being brought up last... was it last year or the year before, when Girona got into the Champions League, and there was discussion of would they be allowed to play in the Champions League because of Man City co-owning them. But then I'm pretty sure they did. So why is this now an issue for Palace when it wasn't an issue for the City group? And that's offside. Did he get on? Oh, he did get on. Ah, he didn't. Why is this an issue for Palace, especially when it's not even a co-owning thing? It's like a minority share. I'm just very confused about that. Because when I first saw those headlines, I just assumed it would be fine. Because Man United now have that issue because of is it Nice, who's owned by because that would also be minority share. Hold on. See, I've seen your comment, Marzi. I'll check it out. Hold on. I think they're going to try to make Palace an example. Assuming it's because we're not as big as... Oh, that sucks. That is awful. I really hope that's not the case. That would be so stupid. Penalty? Call for it. Yeah, I hope Palace get the football they deserve. Because, like, the fans didn't do this, did they? You know? The players didn't do this. It's such a stupid thing. And if that's going to happen, you've got to make it clear beforehand that that's going to happen. Like, issue a warning, like a public warning, so that everyone is on the same page. I don't think Man United are going to have to worry about that. Okay, all right. I walked into that. I was looking forward to Europe at Selhurst Park. It still might happen. It still might happen. I really hope it will. It better. It better. Because in fairness, Selhurst Park, fantastic venue. I'm not like a Newcastle fan, but when they were in the Champions League that first time and got the group of death, every game at Newcastle was incredible. You know, celebrating a throw-in, it was so good in the Champions League. And I get that it wouldn't be the Champions League, but like it still would be pretty good, especially if they got a decent ways in. Oh, come on. I'll clear that. Nice, Barry. Red Bull teams and obviously Man City get away with it every time. Yeah, that's a good point. The Red Bull teams as well. Yeah. Oh, there we go. We've got Honda coming on and Nakamura. Asabe playing at this point. He's probably a bit younger. Well, of course he's a bit younger, but he's probably quite young. Hold on. Ah, that touch was way too heavy. Have you, does anyone, because I browse it every once in a while because I think it's interesting to get that perspective. But there's a subreddit called The Other 14, and sometimes it's not great because it's just like bashing on the top six, which fair enough, but I'm more there to like see, you know, because the reason why I feel like the subreddit should exist is because the subreddit is 100% right. The news focuses on the big six, so I want to see what people are saying about the other teams. So hold on. But yeah, it's a good subreddit other than that for getting more varied opinions from things, because you also see it on what's that show with on the stage with like Carragher and whatnot. You always see the clips from all the Big Six fans, and they're all kind of you very rarely get the clips from like a Luton or something when they were there. Keep the press. No way, that was a great ball. Nice. Very good. Counter-attacking in this is going to be lethal. When will you play with Turkey? So we do this alphabetically, so a little bit. It will be a little bit, to be honest. We don't go alphabetically. We're not doing all the C's. That's exactly why I'm not doing it, so that we can get to nations that people specifically want quicker. So we will get to Turkey in like less than... That one's for you, QL. Goal from a corner. Drogba on a hat-trick now, if you believe. FIFA. Yeah, I don't know. Probably it won't be too long because less than, assuming that people want Turkey from the tees. Can't think of too many other tees. Mains Vein, assistant manager, what do you want? Thanks a lot, Melly. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it, but let me know if I've said that wrong. Ah, the strength. Very good from Abue. Bad pass there. Got that press, and there we go. Torre wins it back. We've got Drogba, edge of the box. Just ran right into him. I was trying to set it up for a shot from distance, to be honest. Someone pressed that. I'm still hangover from winning the International Carabao Cup. Oh my god. That's a good name for it. I haven't heard that. I didn't get to watch that game because I was expecting that to be on something, but... Hold on. I've just noticed. Hold on. Ah, it's off target. Damn it. Keeper was off his line. Hold on. Can he get there? Can he get there? Terrible cross. We will score one of those, because it happens every once in a while. I think I did one with... Oh, I've definitely done one on this channel. I'm hoping the 115 charges from City get a pretty severe punishment. You know what? I was, you know, when you look at your on this day photos, I was looking at one the other day, and I have a friend that's a City fan, and I had written him like a congratulations note, and in it I did like a little cheeky comment about the 115 charges, and it blew my mind that I was making jokes about that over a year ago now, and still nothing has happened. It is crazy. If Palace get shafted, should I say, from this, and City still don't get any repercussions, it's so crazy. Oh, did he? Classic Route 1. Yeah, this is the way. This is by far the best team we've had. However, it is also by far the fastest teams we've had. So the counter-attacks are going to be lethal. And we've got to prepare for when we're playing against the likes of Spain, like mentioned before. Who else? Argentina. We're going to get PTSD when we face them. So we've got to prepare for that. I think that's good. Is that a Mandalorian reference? Mandalorian reference. I love Mandalorian. However, if there was a reference there, got a busy month. If there was a Mandalorian reference there, it was not on purpose. But please tell me what you thought was a Mandalorian reference so I can check that out. Okay, 4-0 prediction from Icy. We will see. So this is our first qualifier. So this, for those who weren't there a second ago, is our group. We've got Botswana, we've got Mozambique, and we've got Madagascar. So we have to finish top 2 from this group, play them twice to get to the next stage. Top 1 qualifies, top 2, it's all of these groups make a table, and the best top 2 go through, but only 4 of them don't, so most of them go through. And these are also Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers. So that's kind of interesting. But you go to the next stage, and then it's another group, 4 teams, and the top 1 go through. So right now, we just need to finish top of this table. This is the way. I didn't mean, yeah, nah. Maybe that's just part of my vocabulary now. Who knows? Did you watch the latest season of Andor yet? So good. Oh, but now that we are into the real games, I can also cross-reference to what actually happened in real life. So we're starting with Mozambique. The fixtures are in order and real. In real life, it was 1-0 to Ivory Coast, with Sekou Cisse scoring the only goal. I don't think he's even in our squad. Hold on. As in our first team. This guy is the guy who scored. So I might chuck him on the bench then, give him a go since he scored in real life. I'll put him on the bench instead of Kone for this one. But we'll go in with our first team because this is an important. You forgot about Andor. Oh my god, the second season lives up. I mean, it's probably not as like groundbreaking as the first season, just purely because the first season was unexpectedly good, whilst this one has a bit more expectation. But you still finish it and you're like, oh my god, it was so good. I instantly watched Rogue One afterwards, and then I instantly watched episode 4. Because not only does it get you hyped for Rogue One, but I feel like it gets you hyped for the original trilogy. So, right, let's get into our first qualifier. That's interesting. That's an interesting. Do we go orange versus red? Is probably a bit stupid, but I feel like that's a cool kit. I'll do it. I feel like the contrast is. Do I do it? I'll do it. I've been too busy watching some classics. What have you been watching? I'm big into movies, so any suggestions? I think we were having a discussion on the Discord about... Was it on the Discord? We were talking about football movies or football cartoons or both. Because there was a couple of recommendations that I hadn't heard of before. My recommendation would always be Galactic Football. I used to love that show when I was younger. The Saw series? Oh, as in the movies, or... Fight Club, 7, Boondock Saints. Oh, damn. You're doing a, what's his name? The director, Fincher. You're doing a Fincher run. Oh, yeah, I've seen most of the Saw films, I would say. I'm not big... It's like... The first one's great. I really like the third one. But they're very confusing. Yeah, so I haven't seen... Was there a new one recently? I haven't seen the latest one, I don't think. I did go see Mission Impossible the other day. The newest one. In cinema. I wasn't going to, but a friend invited me, and the first 40 minutes of that are like the worst 40 minutes of a film I've ever seen, because it's like 50% flashbacks and just constant exposition. It gets a lot better. It's actually not. It's a pretty good movie, but the first 40 minutes I was really worried. Oh, Romaric with the first goal of qualifying on the volley. I'm not going to lie, I was hoping he would do an overhead volley, but very nice. Captain Tsubasa. I haven't heard of that one. That wasn't recommended. I'll note that down. I'll highlight that for later. What's a good movie series to start binging? Need a new show while I'm waiting for some good shows. Movie series. What's a good movie series? I'm gonna think about that and I'll get back to you. I'm trying to think of what are some of my favorite ones. Sometimes what I like doing if I haven't really got a series of stuff to watch is I'll pick a director and I'll watch a lot of their earlier stuff. I recently did that with Danny Boyle. He's the 28 Days Later. He did Yesterday, more recently, and what's the Slumdog Millionaire? He did that. But like some of his earlier movies, like Shallow Grave, that's got I forget his name, but Obi-Wan Kenobi and Christopher Eccleston. And that's a really good film. And The Beach with DiCaprio, not as good, but it's interesting, and it gives you like weird movies to watch that you wouldn't necessarily watch otherwise. Oh, a lovely run. Oh, Christopher Eccleston, the GOAT. You Doctor Who watchers? The Beach, yeah, that's a good one. Just mentioned that one. It's a weird movie, that one. It's just DiCaprio kind of going crazy at times, but the cinematography is great. I think that one was supposed to be. I was reading Danny Boyle's a book about Danny Boyle. I don't think it's autobiography actually, and I believe that was offered to. Why can't I remember his name right now? Obi-Wan Kenobi. It was offered to him, but they wanted DiCaprio because of Titanic. It was just after that. But Boyle didn't necessarily want that. Good shot. Let's get that back into him. Oof. Ewan McGregor. Why am I not remembering Ewan McGregor? Thank you. Thank you, Mainsmain. Love Doctor Who. Your passion outside of football. Oh, damn. Can definitely talk plenty about Doctor Who, the original. Not the original. The New Who, the classic New Who stuff. So, everything pretty much up to the end of Matt Smith. That's like my golden era. Ooh, just wide, just wide. The tiki-taka football. We're not quite there, but we're getting better. Some of the dribbling's been not bad in this one. We choose the teams. Mihai, let me know if that's... or is it Mihai? Let me know if that pronunciation's wrong. Damn! How's that gone in? Tico with the goal from Mozambique. We choose the teams. We are going through alphabetically. So, yeah, thank you, Icy. Yeah, that was poor positioning, to be fair. Alphabetically, but not all the A's, then all the B's. We go through the alphabet all the way through and then go back to the beginning. So this is our C. We've done Belgium and America. It's Kalu. You put in a good cross. Oh, again, I'm trying to I feel like they should be hitting these on overhead volleys, but they're not going for it. Run on. Cora. And Drogba with the finish. You've watched everything. That is insane cool. That's cool. My dad is currently doing a watch through. So whilst I haven't watched it, I get daily updates. I don't know why, but I didn't realize that Alex Garland was involved in the 28 days. Yes. I mean, Garland also... Did he do Sunshine with him? I feel like he did Sunshine with him. Because I love Sunshine. David Boyle is one of my... Danny Boyle. Why did I call him David? Danny Boyle is one of my favorite directors purely just because he tackles random genres. He's done a really cool sci-fi space movie. It's an awesome movie. He's done a really cool zombie film. He's done a really cool Bollywood-esque film that has a Bollywood dance at the end. It's clearly inspired from that. I love that he tackles all these different genres and does a good job at them. He hasn't done too much recently that's been that successful, but Sunshine's great. It's got an insane cast. Look at their IMDb for it, and it's just everyone in it is those actors that you see everywhere and they're just always good. Great sci-fi. Chris Evans is in it. Fantastic. Always hear, I forget the name of the scientist, but that scientist pop star guy, he was an advisor on it, and it's not entirely scientifically true, so I used to always hear him talking, like, being made fun of for working on it, and that was my initial thoughts of it, but watching it, it's just a good, fun, like, sci-fi horror kind of vibe. Sci-fi horrors can be amazing, even if they're schlocky, in fairness. Just behind him. Won it back, though. Who's going to get that back? No. Okay. Let's defend. This is an important game. We don't want to give anything up. Decent defending. Oh, he's done, mate. Corner. Ooh. Speaking about something. Kill, I'm just reading your... You'd be surprised, because, like, my partner, she's Polish, and, like, I had to force her to watch Doctor Who to, like, just understand me. And, like, she was, like, so against it, because she's, like, it's so British. But, she now loves it. She loves David Tennant now. So, you can get there. You can get there. You just got to convince them. Bollywood is so funny to me. Sorry, is like a yeah. Ironically, just mentioned my partner. There's a area of Poland that she's from that for some reason is just super into Bollywood. They like just that area got these Bollywood CDs, DVDs in magazines. So she's super into Bollywood, so we watch quite a lot of, especially the Shah Rukh Khan films. Not too much serious stuff, but like more the rom-com type stuff. And in fairness, they're pretty fun. Okay. I'm considering maybe going a little defensive because they seem to be hitting us on the... They seem to be hitting us on the break a little bit, and I don't want to risk losing some points. Did you watch Three Idiots? I haven't seen Three Idiots. That one... Oh, there was a little T-man right there. That one is constantly recommended, so I'm probably going to get to it eventually. Yeah. Glue on the run. Trying to get it into the incoming Keita. Should hopefully... I say that. Should hopefully be able to get 3 points here. Very good defending from Boca. Ooh. Torre got on the way of that pass, and that was not intentional, but it's forced a save, and we've won a corner from it. Genuinely, that was me pressing B for pressing, and I think that was on target. Imagine that. I know. We're going to get the yellow card, but I think that was a professional foul, worth it. Just to, get all of our defenders back. Keita, who gets it, and now we should be able to defend and get the 3 points. I think that professional fouls is something that I've failed to consider in some games. Imagine if Torre scored that. It would have been it would have been the most insane goal. That could have gotten a goal on the counter. We've got the 3 points. First 3 points of the qualifiers. So far, so good. I see. So we've chosen the teams. The first two, I chose America just for fun because it's not an A. It's USA. It should be U. And I thought it'd be funny because it was the first one. Then Belgium was me just because I had a Belgium shirt mostly. But because we've now been streaming it, it's been audience decision. So we had a vote at the end of the Belgium save. And people wanted Côte d'Ivoire. I was leaning Cameroon, but I had considered Côte d'Ivoire as Ivory Coast. I forgot that it's listed as Côte d'Ivoire, so we went with this team, which I'm actually very happy with because it's a fantastic team. And I'm also trying to avoid doing the same confederation twice. So even though we're on C, we could have done Croatia, but I'd rather do not do Europe again. I'll come back to Europe. I see. Yeah, how are your eyes? That's a good point. I had high hopes that you're going to win the cup this time, but after that performance against Mozambique, I'm starting to think otherwise. Okay, fair point. However, I warm up. You know, this is learning stage. We're learning the team. We're learning how to play. Belgium, absolutely, based on the performance of the second stream, did not deserve to get even past the group stage of the World Cup or even qualify. I'm surprised I qualified. We were terrible. So yeah, this team should do better than Belgium, and Belgium got to the quarterfinals. No worries, Icy. I'm glad I was able to help. Next up, Madagascar. One that I'm not necessarily looking forward to doing, purely because of the pronunciation of the names. I'm very worried about how this is. There you go. There's the squad down at the bottom. It's not too bad. I imagine it's mostly phonetic, but it's gonna be one hell of a save doing like 10 hours worth of videos with that team. Is the Maldives in this game? I'm not sure. I've got a video on my channel that is literally just me scrolling through the teams, so you can check that out if you want. I'm not sure. There's 199 nations, so that's... You don't need to learn with Drogba up top. That's fair. That is fair. So the second game... Alright. So Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire, playing away to Madagascar in real life. This game was 0-0. So as long as we can beat a 0-0, we're doing better. In real life, the table ended Côte d'Ivoire top with 3 wins, 3 draws, 12 points. Mozambique finished second, 8 points. Madagascar, then Botswana bottom. So, yeah, I don't think I'm necessarily going to make any changes. Could maybe rotate some of these attackers. Try Javinho, because this is probably the best time to do it. But I'll play Tiote for Zakora, and I'll play Solbamba for... Oh, for some reason Kolo Toure is out of form, but he's 85 rated, so it's fine. And then we got Doumbia, can play on the left. We've got Cisse, can play all across the front, and Javinho is right-sided or striker. So we could try him as well. You're taking too long. Tiago, what do you mean? You're taking too long is taking too long. Thank you, cool. Oh, I love the deep green of that kit. It's like forest green. Not like forest green, but like forest green. I met some Madagascan people. Damn it. I was about to tell you a story, but I realized I need to save that story for a later time. I'll get to it. That's the end of that story. Sorry for my simple questions. I joined the Belgian stream halfway through, so I missed most of the start. Don't worry about it. I'm going to do a video explaining all of this, hopefully out by next week. And that will just be like a 5-minute video, and I'm thinking of having it like there's an option when you do a stream to have a trailer, and I'm considering making like a trailer so people know what this is. Thiago ate the wrong batch of weed. Probably. Right. So Madagascar, we've got a couple rotated players that maybe they can earn a space in the team. We'll try and bring on some more people off the bench this time. Hopefully we'll be more in control. It's Kalu. Just trying to get that more towards Drogba. I don't know why. That was well off target. To be an opportunity for specifically Tiote in midfield, and maybe Bamba. He's not that much lower rated than the other options, so he could definitely get in the team. QL, are you maybe having a little slip there into the reason why you keep predicting 4-0? Drogba loses it. So at the minute, I'm pretty sure De Sutter from the Belgium save is our top goal scorer of this like run through. So you know, all the people who have scored whilst I've been trying to do this challenge, De Sutter is top. I think Donovan is second. What's the bets that Drogba will be able to be the top goal scorer by the end of this? Because I feel like he seems so much more prolific. Like De Sutter kind of just like sometimes scored goals, but he wasn't able to rely on. Drogba obviously is going to be a talisman. Oh. Hello, Andrea Mazza, should I say? How you doing? Thank you for joining. This is our second qualifier. Okay. Torre's running on. Let's get that into the box. He's lost it to that guy. I'm not saying that. I'll practice when I do the Madagascar save. I'll have to like spend some time practicing, I think, because it's gonna be a nightmare. No, maybe there'll be nicknames, in fairness. Oh, almost got that into Drogba. To be honest, I'm not feeling like I'm liking wingers. I always in this game, I prefer having 2 strikers and a 10 in some way. Because without a 10, it just feels like a gap in midfield. And without 2 strikers, you end up... the wingers don't get inside as much as you'd want them to. So Drogba kind of just feels alone up there. So I might try maybe like a 4-1-2-1-2 or something. It doesn't have to have the wingers, but we've got so many good wingers that we probably should have wingers. But I could have Doumbia up front with him. Got plenty of other strikers. Let me know what you think about that. I'm currently not looking at the chat until a good moment in the match. So if you've got any thoughts on that, let me know and I will get to it. There we go. Drogba with a lovely little spin. Honestly, I thought I could just run right through him. Kalu. Okay, Botswana Mozambique is currently level. That's probably best case scenario for us. Both teams drop points. Little cheat code I feel like I'm learning is if you do a finesse from the side that you're on, so not like left foot to far post, go right foot from the right side, the goalkeeper always parries it, at least of a certain quality, which is pretty good for tap-ins, I would say. Matteo, yeah, so we're in the second round, but we've only played 2 games. So this one, because whilst this FIFA is amazing, it doesn't have every round. We start in the second round, so we're only 2 games in. Dude. This is why we need more strikers. Double D's up top, you're saying? Yes, we're going with the double D's. Drogba and Doumbia. 3-5-2. Yeah, maybe. But we do have... we don't have very good centre-backs. And we do have one good full-back. Then again, we could play a Boué further forward. But we did a 3-5-2 for Belgium. And it did work really well. I don't want to be like every team I'm going to play the same formation. I want to try and work out what formation works best for this team. But maybe we could do a 3 up top where it's centre forwards. Maybe that would be quite nice because we've got the overlapping wingers. Team's looking good. It's so much better quality-wise than the Belgium one, so much faster, and I think it's only going to get better as we learn more about the players. Going to go ultra offensive because we still haven't scored. Nice tackle. Keep the press. Ooh. Who's this? Okay. Space on the left side. Let's cover that. Keep pressing. And here's the counter-attack. Drogba kind of... Oh, there we go. Oh. Could have probably gotten inside there if he had taken a better touch, and now we lose it. Okay. Recycle. That's not a football term, that's just me reminding you guys. Oh, that felt exactly like the other goals we've scored with him. Crosses are awful, I swear. They never go where I'm thinking they're going to go. Ah, that's a bad position. There we go. Kolo Toure, he deals with that. Yeah, Boué. Let's get a little bit more. Dude. Good tackle. See, this is the thing. When we're on the counter-attack, Drogba just feels alone. I think that's why I tried the over the top. That's why I think I want 2 strikers. It's off. Might do it for the last 15, see how it feels. I'm going to go... We don't go 4-4-2, do we? Classic 4-4-2, because it kind of works for what we're trying to do here. The only thing is it doesn't have the attacking the number 10 that I kind of want. But because we've got good centre mids, good wingers. Might work. And then let's bring on Dumbia. Get Keita on because he's done well in the past, and Jack Kalu on the other side. Right-sided, left-sided. Just making sure. 4-4-2 brings a tear to my eyes. There we go. This is what we want to see. We're bringing Brexit football to Côte d'Ivoire. Try the false 9. Well, okay. This is the thing, is we have good wingers, but they're not getting inside as much as I want. So for this game, I just chasing the goal right now because this game matters. I'm going with the 4-4. That was a terrible touch. 4-4-2. But might try that false 9 because in fairness, that might get our wingers more involved. But do we really want to play Drogba as a false 9? Get that. Oh, Aboué. These passes sometimes. Okay. Counter-attack time. See, this feels a lot better. Okay, he's going to take it out wide. Oh, get that across. To Drog. That, have we got... No. Thought our keeper was up. I feel like Drogba should have finished that. He was in space. Walker. Over the top towards Kalu. Okay, I'm sorry. So, first one was purely just to get the parry. That should absolutely go in. And then, in fairness, that's a hard angle. But, oh, come on. Oh, and it's not even... Ah, for some reason I thought that was a corner. Right. It has to be... Just waiting for chat to realize it. It has to be said that it has to be said. Have we got a sub? Yeah, we do. We'll get Kalu off actually. It has to be said, in real life, this game did end 0-0. So oh wait, hold on. There we go. Brexit tackle. Dude, it was absolutely necessary. Amazing, amazing chance. That was such a good shot. Shoot. There we go. Dude, Kuro, you're saying you're saying they're gonna score, but that was one of the worst free kicks I've ever seen. You changed the formation and look what happened. Fair enough, fair enough. Let's see what... so 4-4-1 with a centre forward and a striker, so you can get best of both worlds. That might work. Yeah, a 4-4-1, a 4-4-1-1. That could be good. Drogba can do anything. Fair enough. I need a cup of tea after this brilliant formation change. As of yet, we're matching the real life stats. So let's see. Triple R had me thinking plastic was to be hated and despised. 4-3-3 with Drogba as a false 9 so he can link up with Plate. To be honest, I think he is linking up with Plate already, and that's kind of the problem. Is he's he seems like an outlet at the minute rather than man of the match performance from the Madagascar keeper, Gene Harrison, with 5 saves. None of them he caught. I think cutting inside would help with the winger problem. Yes, but we have to do that. That's the problem, is we get the ball and we have to cut inside, whereas I'm wanting them to make inside runs, which they're not really doing. But yeah, I think we could probably, like, the way that they're behaving, we could play them as right mids and left mids, and it wouldn't make that much of a difference. So we could go with a back 3, because then if we have a Bue as one of them, they would defend. I don't know. Second assistant manager, just gotten the promotion. Abdul Karim, man of the people. Absolutely. So we've got Botswana next. We've got Botswana 2 games in a row before playing Egypt in a friendly. So the game against Botswana in real life was 1-1. Really had a slow start to the tournament, Ivory Coast. They won 1-0 against Mozambique and then failed to win their next 2 games. Check out this Botswana logo, though. They've got an awesome flag, and then they've got a pretty dope logo. It looks like 2 horses encouraging a man to dance. Oh, we're going to have to play different keeper, aren't we? Suspended Barry. I'm not playing Zogbo, but I'm getting him onto the bench. So Angban is coming in. Only, 3 ratings lower, so no issue. But all right, time for the new formation. 4-1-2-1-2 with wide mids would be... Yeah, I think that's probably the way we're going to go. The only thing is that it loses a midfielder. Where are we? 4-1-2-1-2. So what? That would be like Javinho / Kalou as your wide players. And then it's got to be Yaya Toure. Who plays as the 10? Yaya Toure is 76. Romaric has been pretty good, 77. And then potentially Doumbia. But we need more options for that number 10, I think. Who have we got? Just someone... We don't have any, like, actual attacking mids, interestingly enough. Try the false 9 first. Okay, what I'll do, main, assistant manager, is I'm going to set it up in the 4-1-2-1-2. And then I'm going to go for a... has to be... Everyone wants Yaya as the number 10. Look at his rating. 82 versus... 82 versus 76 there. He's not... At this point, you got to remember... this is Barcelona Yaya Toure, the same Yaya Toure that I'm pretty sure played centre-back against United in the final. His finishing is 53. So if he gets through on his long shots, 78, sure. Heading. What about positioning? Positioning, 84. We could try it. Whereas Romaric... finishing 70, not that much better. Vision 82. .88 shot power. What is that? Yeah. Yeah, that's what he's good for the long shots, isn't he? That is... Where's his shot power? 88, yeah, fair. It's annoying that it's alphabetical because it's not, like, clear. Yeah, okay. Well, we can try both. We can rotate even. Okay, alright. We'll go Yaya. But we're gonna... I've got it... For this game, we're starting with a false 9. Because it's what the assistant manager wants. Look at this all white shirt. It's... Are we home or away? If we're playing at home, we'll give them all white. Nah, they're at home. Let's go with our away kit. We haven't played in it yet. We're going to try the false 9 for the first half of the game. See what that does. Is there a built-in false 9, or do we have to make it? Okay, there is no false 9 by default. We'll come back to the false 9. We'll play it against Egypt in the next one. I'm sorry, main. We're overruling purely based on that. We can make it. We've got custom formations, so we'll make it in the next. We're playing Xbox 360. Thank you for the comment, Jack. So we're in Botswana. We've got our backup goalkeeper playing in a game that finished in real life 1-1. Akeli scored the only goal for us. Players played for Zurich, Lens, what's there? But we're top. It's actually a battle for top. Marzi, why are you saying that? The kit feels familiar somehow. Which one? The Botswana kit or our kit? Oh, I'm not sure about this kit clash. I'm not going to lie. Maybe should have gone with our home kit for this. Okay. Good defending from Colo. Javinho out on the wide. Yeah. It's a strange tackle, but here we go. Shamrock Rovers, fair enough. Marzi, listen. You gotta support. You gotta support me, please. Genuinely, we could have won a penalty there. Giving me Plymouth vibes. Interesting. I feel like Plymouth are a darker green. Terrible. There's Boca. Oh, almost. Marek doing well as that DM so far. Not sure who that was and why that was off target. Because really should be getting that on from there. There we go. Marzi already. South American nation. Perhaps, is it Honduras who's blue and white? Or Argentina? Oh, I see what you're doing. I see what's happened here. Why didn't I... I should have known. Why did I go... Oh, South American. Honduras. I think I was trying to think like outside the box because people weren't guessing. Oh, that's terrible. I tried to cut inside. There we go, here's Dumbia. Whoa, Dumbia's fast. He's way too fast. Alright. I'm gonna tell you a secret, but wait a second before I tell you a secret. I want to see when this happened. So just creeps in. Are we... Oh. Oh. Okay. So, I was thinking, first of all, that this would make it an own goal, because it was off target and then it goes on target. And then I was like, that definitely doesn't look in. But it's this touch that takes it in. Just now it slides in, and that is Thuma. And, and the secret, that's not a goal, that doesn't count. Of course it counts. Back heel, lovely. The secret is that this was a attempted pass. It was a terrible pass. That was not even a shot. If you look at his... Can I? No. Yes? Player ratings? Okay, I was going to say he might have 0 shots, but yeah, that was a pass. Alright, cool. You've changed your tune now, because you were saying we were going to lose 2-1. And now you want the 4-0? What do you expect from me? Nope. I was trying to get that all the way over the top. Didn't see the player.
Ivory Coast throwing. He picked someone out. I suppose you'd have to say the defender was well positioned. They stood firm.
That'll be a penalty. I was going to say corner, but we've won a penalty. You said a win just like Marzi. Shut up. Thuma having an absolute disaster class here. Own goal and then a penalty. Could we just talk about this? Alright. So, played fast. I'm just saying. But... is there contact with the player first? So they're counting the contact with the player first. That's why. That is crazy. That is crazy. Drogba. He puts it in. 3-0. I can't believe that's a pen. 3-0. 3 goals in 30 minutes. Ivory Coast, that's fantastic, Mohammed. That's love that. Cool. The 4-0. If we get 4-0 though, you do realise we might get more. Our highest scoring game. What was the Belgium score? Was it 7-1? Is that what we got to? I can't remember. And Dembele got a hat-trick. The 4-1-2-1-2 though, as a test run for the formation, it's doing pretty well. You're not allowed to get more. Oh, is it a rule now? We're playing against 10 as well. Don't forget that. I don't know what that was from Rorak. Is that a bit too wide? Oh, Drogba keeps it. And then that's a poor pass. Aboué. Good tackle. Doesn't quite retain it. I think we're going to go in at halftime just 3-0. But I feel like we can get more. Oh no. Terrible. I reckon if you get 4 and you go to an 8-1-1. I wonder what that would look like. What is that even? Be 6 centre backs and 2 full backs or what? Dumbia. And he wins the foul. I reckon if you get to the final and win 4-0, you have to get a tattoo of Core's name. That's fair. That is fair. What is this? What is this? Y through mid. Oh, shoot. Okay, my bad. I'm supposed to do an overlap. That one. My bad. I like your thinking, QL says really loudly. I think he should get the tattoo regardless of the score. You need to name these better. What do you mean name these better? As in the streams themselves? Oh, the my terrible naming system for the set pieces. Yeah, in fairness, some of them for a period of time were just like the default name, so you couldn't even tell if they were there. But they're like little reminders of what I'm supposed to do, but they don't really work very well when I can't remember. I tried to get that back to Drogba. I'll probably make subs soon, since we've got such a convincing lead. Dumbia's doing well with pace, but he's not doing well as a forward, necessarily. Main's main. The law... What is the law? It was just QL just kept saying that it was going to be 4-0. And then we just latched onto it, I guess. Like, everyone knows now that a 4-0 is what is all for him. It's always for him. And it doesn't happen much, but when we were watching the PSG game on the Discord, that was one of my favorite moments. It went 4-0 and it was like incredible. The Champions League final is 4-0 just as predicted. Incredible. And what happens? It ends up being the highest scoreline ever in Champions League final, just despite QL. Fantastic stuff. Oh, Gervinho's through. Dumbia! You've just earned a place in my heart. Wasn't because of the stat in the Stoke video. What's the stat in the Stoke video? Oh, because of the 4-0s being more... I don't know. Is that why QL... Is that why you started saying it? I've never put that connection. Interesting. It's like the Fibonacci perfect score. Look at this. Lovely stuff. Okay. With that, I don't think... No one scored. Well, Dumbia's technically scored too, but I don't think it's... well, I wouldn't give him the hat-trick. Let's see what it's saying. What is the game saying? Okay, so both of them on a hat-trick, but I'm not counting Dumbia as on a hat-trick. There's no chance. That was absolutely an own goal. So Dumbia comes off. He's got his one. We'll bring on Cisse. We'll bring on Zakora. Yeah. Or do we play someone who hasn't played, like Faye? He hasn't played, so I'll bring him on. Romaric, can you do... What else can you do? Because I like you, but it feels like Yaya might end up being the attacking player. He's not the fastest. We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. Is there any club videos in the works? Absolutely there is. There's a couple. I was doing one the other day, and it really annoyed me. But we're still working on it. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff in the works. Last week was just like life-based. Was so busy for me. But this week, I've pretty much got, other than my work days, I've got pretty much a week free just to focus on getting stuff done. And I'm starting it off well with a stream, and it just feels like this one's going to be a productive week to get kind of videos done. Oh, Cisse. Yes! Sorry, QL. Makes it 5-0. I thought so. I thought so. The Stoke thing was 4-1. I didn't think it was 4-0. It was like a weird score. Need to... Because I made a... Wait, what? I'm confusing myself. I made a chart with all the score lines in it for... Oh, just a bit too much power. For Barcelona and Stoke. Might be worth updating that with the scores from this game. Toure makes it 6. What would it take to do a 2012-13? Why specifically that year? You got to convince me with a year, because I wouldn't mind doing Palace. Anything to have a bit of fun with Joel Ward, and I mean that in every sense of the way you could imagine me meaning that. But why specifically that year? Okay. Where's Zahara at that point? Is he back at the club yet, or is that the season that you got promoted? Maybe. I'm saying this, but you've probably already commented. I'm sorry, Kirill. We're just banging them in at the minute. This currently is the highest scoring fixture, I think, of the series. Assuming that we don't concede. I'm pretty sure the other one was 7-1. So this technically goes above it. Oh, we want 8. We want 8. That's what we want, okay? I'm going for the 8th goal. Then that's double. That's like a double QL. Like, come on. There we go. Oh, get there. Get there. Oh. Going ultra offensive. I want the 8th goal. Is Drogba. Not very good, but we still got it. Toure. Yes! Drogba with the 4th of his game. That is double QL. We have achieved it. 8-0, the highest scoring game in the series. Lovely stuff. At this rate, absolutely Drogba's going to be our top goal scorer. Oh, come on. Botswana fans are booing. He's at Palace. Ah, cool. For me, 14-15 because of Carney Sports. Wait, okay, I feel like I've missed something here. The Dumbia goal, the first goal did count as a Dumbia goal. The one I'm counting as an own goal. When I put this in my stats, it's an own goal. I'm going to play the highlights because they're amazing highlights. Ignore that, but look at that. Maylulu's only 19. I've only got so long to hate watch him. Yeah, I mean, you never know. He might not. Yeah, you have to... If he doesn't make it and he ends up at some random, like, Belgian team, you have to watch his games just to hate watch it. Coventry video, I mean, that's good. What's your recommendation for a year? I think it was when you were playing Spain and around me said you'd lose 4-0 and then you won it 2-0, became a thing. Okay, that's fair. Coventry 17-18, League 2. Okay, I'll look into the team just for you. It was our promotion season. We went from top of the Top of the table to bottom, back to playoffs, and then won them. Okay, okay. I mean, that sounds pretty good. And I mean, Palace is a fun club anyway. You'd have Bolasi, Zaha, Glenn Murray, Speroni, Jednak. I love Jednak. I think I've got a photo with Jednak. Or is it the other one with a beard? Ledley. I've got a photo with Ledley. Never mind. I wish I had a photo with Jednak. Gervinho got man of the match. Drogba with 4 goals. Gervinho with 3 assists. Can't wait to look at the stats here. Marumo, the goalkeeper, actually, with 7 saves, got an 8 rating, considering he conceded 8 goals. They had 1 shot compared to our 13. And look at the grouping of the goals. It's actually quite interesting. Gervinho with a 9.8. 87% passing, actually. Interesting. Don't know why you wouldn't give that to Drogba. I'll back Marzi, you want a Palace career mode. That's fair, that's fair. I'll look into it. I'll look into it just for you guys. Yeah. FIFA 13. Wait, that would be FIFA 13. FIFA 13's a classic, so you recommending FIFA 13 ones, you've got a good chance. I'm probably not in a rush to do anything post 21. I think that's my cutoff, I think. Wales just came back from 3-0 against Belgium. Damn. Because we're not managing them at the minute. Wales in this game, not great. It's pre-Bale. I think Bale might be in here, but as a low-rated left back. I can't remember. But when we get to W, there's not many Ws, I think. So it'll probably be Wales. I think there's only one nation. 2. I think there's 2 nations that are guaranteed to do in the first run. It would be Oman, so Al-Habsi, and Qatar. There isn't Giggs. That's the thing. There is not Giggs. For some reason, even though he was absolutely playing in the qualifiers, because he had retired for Wales at this point, he's not in this game, which is really annoying, personally. Yeah, you would want Giggs, but he's not in the game, unfortunately. Might I also add you have a AFC Richmond shirt, which is basically BTEC Palace. Fair enough. There we go. Danny Rojas. Maybe I'll sign Hernandez. Yeah, exactly. Main's main. It doesn't make any sense. It's silly. So we're playing Botswana again. We've just beaten them 8-0. I think it's only fair. We shouldn't absolutely rotate our team, but we should maybe not play our full strength team. We'll probably lose it now that we've said that, but it's still important for us to win this, so we can have that gap when we're playing against the other teams. And it's not necessarily going to be 8 again, but I'm going to rotate just a little bit. I'm not going to bring Barry back. For this game, I will play Zogbo. And then we'll get in some of the other players. Cisse scored a great goal, so he gets to play. Keita can get in. Miete can get in. And then it's up for grabs. Let's see. What do we have? Wasn't Richmond on a FIFA? Yes, I think they're on a couple, because I'm pretty sure they were in one, and then Season 3 came out, and Zava was in FIFA as well. So, and he wasn't in one of them. I'm pretty sure it's like 21 and 22. I'm pretty sure it's 21 and 22. I also think, actually, it might be 20. What year did Stockport get promoted into League 2? Because I remember I didn't want to get that FIFA, but then both Ted Lasso was in it and Stockport, so I got it, and then I didn't use any of them. Tiene is the number 9. Can play left back. How high rated are you as a left back? 72. That is very good to know because we don't have many left-back options. So we'll give him a game at left-back. We could maybe try Boué, give him a go a little further forward because he kind of has to play right-back because he's high-rated as a right-back. We don't have many other options, but we could try him further up. Let him attack a bit more. And then I was just looking at someone I wanted. Demel can play right back. Wrexham was in it, but they were in it as like a bonus team. I think that's what he means. They are real, but I get what you mean by that. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they were in the rest of the world, weren't they? They got added in the rest of the world. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, anyone got any suggestions for anyone else who I should try? Is there any names in here that like are young or interesting? That's we got a Abdu Razak Traore. It's a cool name. Left back. He can play left back. We've got to note some. All of these guys can play left back. Oh, he is a left back. Lolo, Igor Lolo, 70 rated. Could maybe get this guy is more of a 10. His passing isn't very good though. Kone. All of these people are going to get a game eventually. Don't worry about it. Oh, that's Kalu. We haven't tried Kone yet. Sprint speed 86. What's your finishing? Finishing 78. I'm going to try Kone. Are you more of a... You're centre forward, more of a right winger. How are you as a 10? I'm going to try him as a 10 because he's a centre forward. Yaya Toure, I'm going to play him as the DM just to try him there since we didn't try him there previously. And we'll go, I think this will be the team. I want Doumbia Javino on the bench. Maybe we'll chuck Yippee Yapo is being requested, so let's get him involved. Where is he? Yappy Yapo. Wait, what? Yappy Yapo. DM right mid. He's only 5'7". Doesn't give me much confidence as a DM, but then again, Kante was short. Fast. 82 vision. Decent enough passing. Okay, we'll bring him off the bench. What a name, absolutely. And we'll get Sonogo on the bench as well. And Indan. Why not? Okay, let's go. So, we won this game 8-0. We're rotating. Let's because he's a DM. Like, you kind of want like a big strong DM in it. Listen, I'm saying he's short, but all things considered, he is taller than me. I'm like 5'7", 5'6" on a good day. I think I'm 5'7", but I don't want to check because I'm embarrassed. So we love the short kings here. Look at our goals for now. Currently unbeaten. You thought I was 6'1". What gave you that impression? I am miniature. That's hilarious. Paul Neary, listen, we don't support claims like that in this chat. If you want to go talk crazy, you got to go somewhere else. I'm so sorry. Right, let's concentrate, because just because we won 8-0 doesn't mean... Keep him fair, they were they were given a terrible red card decision, and we were playing against 10. And that's a big part of why we won by such a huge scoreline. So we gotta make sure we don't settle into this game just because we won it. It's like when a team's like winning 4-0 and they come into the second half and they kind of don't try as hard and suddenly the other team gets back into it. We gotta beware. Ooh, that was a terrible defensive header. Toure cleaning it up. Cisse, poor pass. Lots of positions up for grabs in this game. Oh, I was too busy looking further up forward. Is Abue staying down? Or is he... No, I think he's good. Toure winning the ball. Is Keita. Drogba, make the run. Hit too far ahead? Yeah, too far. That's an amazing 1-2. Can we get it back to him? Runs onto it. Ah, and he hits our own player. You just gave me Tool vibes. That is like, is that like the equivalent of like big dick energy, but for height? Oh, you give tall person energy. In what situation? That surely only works in online situations. How often can you say, "Oh, you gave me tall energy"? Very unique circumstance. I thought the average was 5'9". I miss team play for some of the older FIFAs like 11, where you'd pick a position, play the player who played there, and it was basically clubs before clubs. I'm not sure what you mean. I might have to reread that in a second when... Hold on. There's Ogbo, first save of the game. Yeah, okay. At halftime, I'm going to reread that because I think I have no idea what you mean, but I think that's my fault for not comprehending. Okay, in the first game, we were 3-0 up at this point. Or Toure, ooh, lovely stuff. Into Toure to his brother. Cisse, hold it up for a moment. Here's Abue. It's a lovely ball. Ah, Cisse almost made the chance for himself. See that? Always finesse in, always parry, always parry. I love how we're all discussing average heights right now. See? Always parry. And there we go. On the tap in for Cisse. 1-0. The green jersey E45 is Beijing Guan. They're a Chinese team in the top league. Okay. And don't worry, Marzi, I'm going to get back to that comment. Here we go. Can we make it? Ah, trying to get it to 2 before half time. Yeah, it's not bad. It's weird because I was trying to get the first team kit, and it's not actually because 92 that logo, where is it? Hold on. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, wait. That 92 isn't on their actual kit, but it's official club merch. But it's not. It's like a training shirt or something. I don't actually know what it is. Okay. Let's read. I miss team play for some of the older FIFAs, like 11, where you'd pick a position and then play the player who played there for the team. And yes, you could lock to a player. That's what you're talking about. Yeah, I feel like you can do that in not maybe the more modern FIFAs, but you could do that for a while. And there was also, you could press the back button and suddenly you'd be the keeper. And I would always do that by mistake. God. We need to make a record of everyone's heights. Everyone's like outing themselves right now. All the short kings, you know what? All the short kings should get a special, oh my god. A special tag in Discord. Just to let everyone know that you're better than them. You can make a short king clan. Is Kone. Lovely touch. Kone, he's maybe getting himself into the first team because I thought that was quite nice and his stats look pretty good. They control natural players, so like for Real Madrid you pick left wing, players Ronaldo, and so on. Oh, and someone would be. Is it be a pro mode, mains main, or is that like a different version of? Like, I don't know. Is that you instead of creating, you do a real player? Right. Okay. Yeah, I think I know what you mean. I think I've done that, but I was never really into what's it called? It's the one where you do create. I was never really into that. Pro clubs. But that was probably more to do with not having friends. Cisse, that finish is deadly. E45, that is so nice. I'm really glad. Yeah, this is nostalgia bait in it. It's listen, I'm glad to supply it. It's good. Is anyone up for a retro FIFA player clubs claim? Put it in the Discord. I'll make a chat for you. If you make one, I'll put it in the Discord and have a specific chat for you, so you can organise that with everyone. That might be a good idea. The only thing is though, if you're calling it a retro FIFA pro clubs, you can't do it on like retro FIFAs because of the servers. So annoying. It was online, you play against a team doing the same. Interesting. Began in 09-10, not sure. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, was it 10 or 11 that was Foot's first one? Because I literally remember when it was new, and I loaded it up and I was like, oh cool, this is like a card game. And then like packs, I realized like the format for it, and I just was like instantly like, nah, this ain't for me. I thought it was going to be something different. I don't know what I wanted, but I wasn't happy with what it was. Is Cisse, he's on a hat trick, can he get it? Ooh. Okay, it's time for some changes. I think we'll bring on Sonogo. Can either of you guys play? Yeah, you'll go center forward. Let's compare. Yeah. And then Yappy Yappo comes on at DM. Just to clarify, yeah, that's fair. But it's just what I was saying. I figured that would have to be the case. I just think it's funny to have a team called Retro FIFA and it not be in a Retro FIFA. I just think that's ironic. Yep, Yappy Yappo. Love it. Oh, can we get it through? Cisse On a hat-trick. Oh, he hits the post. Good tackle from Demel. Here's a Boué, who's been alright. Ah, not quite. Yeah, Abue's been alright on the wing. It's just we don't have like an infinite supply of fullbacks, so he's kind of forced to be there because he can do it. That's the problem with being a player who can play in multiple positions. Muzzy, is anyone here above 5'10" as at Short Kings? Do I attract Short Kings? Is it maybe QL, you're wrong, because clearly we're attracting the shorter. I'm giving off short energy, not tall energy, as you said. Okay. This isn't quite the 8-0. But I think 3-0 is pretty comprehensive. I don't think they've had really a good opportunity. It's a no-go. We're going to hold it off until Kieta gets on. And look at this. It's... Ignore what you just saw. That didn't happen. I just knew that if I played... Hold on. Oh! Cisse. What do we do about him? Because he's looking pretty lethal. Look at that for a finish. That is a fantastic goal. Like, on the volley. Above the keeper. Boom. And it is 4-0 just before... final whistle. We might have gotten a double QL in the last one and a QL in this one. Unless the gods disallows. They did it for you, although it's not quite over yet. The gods was truly in your favor. That was... Oh my god, yeah, we've scored 12 goals. Why did that take so long to work that out? 12 goals against Botswana in 2 games. An average of 6 per goal. Retro FIFA, I think you're the height I was in year 9. Alright. Calm down. How tall are you? Oh. I'm 5'7" for everyone asking. Ligue 1 is a farmers league, but circus qualifiers. Where's that come from, Captain Falcon? Who are you talking about? Shake it up, baby. Now shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Come on, baby. I'm missing something in this chat. I did try really hard to get 5-0, and it just seemed like the gods didn't want it. Some of the goals, this Cisse hat-trick is actually fantastic. This goal in particular, love that. And he feels like a solid left winger, left-sided striker, sorry. Like, because he's scoring a lot of his goals from the left with his left foot. Might have to play him more. I don't know what to do about that. Doumbia maybe shifted out to the wing. I don't know. Oh, really? Oh, okay. That's why. Yeah, I knew the song. I just didn't know why you were singing it. 6-1, good Jesus. Damn. Well, I'm glad I gave a someone over 6 foot tall energy. That's a privilege. That's funny. Yappy Yappo was 6.7. Boué, pretty good. He's just gonna have to play at fullback though. I'm not often gonna be able to play him further. He's probably a good player to play as a winger when I need to bring on another defender, because then we've got someone who can defend further up, but is also good at attacking. That might be something worth keeping in mind when we start getting into the World Cup finals. Oh, I know that Ligue 1 is I know the Ligue 1 memes. I just don't know what forced you to bring it up. But yeah, no. The UEFA qualifiers. It depends who you get in the thing, because if you get San Marino, of course, it's going to be like 8-0. But so far, I mean, look at Botswana's goal difference. That's crazy. They're on -11, and that's all because of us. It's a cost, though. When you're tall, it's like your genetics go on to height. Yeah, I get that. I've got some tall friends, and they find it very difficult to put on muscle just because you have to put on more to get there. And also, really tall people die earlier. So I'm going to take it as a short king. I'm going to live a little bit longer than Kual. I'm sorry. Hopefully, anyway. Actually, not. I shouldn't say hopefully. I mean, hopefully, I'm going to live a long, uninterrupted life. I'm not saying anything bad about Kual. I didn't mean it like that. Just makes you feel so special when a small team wins. Exactly. That's the beauty of international football, is when like you get the dream scenarios like that. Because you're facing against a small team. Oh, okay, I see. Sorry, I was a bit slow there, Captain Falcon. Yeah, poor Botswana. We shouldn't, in theory, play against them again. We now have a friendly against Egypt, although this is an Egypt team that isn't fantastic. Can we take a look? Because I might be able to peek at their team if I go on stats, because it will show us who's doing well if I can get to them quickly. So Egypt, they're... Who's their highest rated? We've got Saeed Mawad is currently their best player in terms of it. They've got El Mohammadi. I'm not sure if that's the right El Mohammadi, but that is one. Not recognizing too many players. So this isn't a fantastic Egypt side. So we should be able to win this. But we'll try out a couple more new players. Well, this game made in 2008 because they need to update the squads to either 08 or 2010. No, this game came out in like June 2010 or something. And it's just using that team. It's annoying because you'd think that they would have the players from like 2008 because you're playing in 2008. But like Ryan Giggs, for example, isn't in the Wales team, even though he was playing games in 08. But he wasn't in 2010, so he's not there. So that's kind of like, yeah, it would be cool if it updated like based on FIFA's. So when you're playing in 08, you've got the 08 stats. That would be kind of like the dream, but unfortunately not. I think we shall play Angban in this game since it's friendly. Barry will get back in once we go back to the qualifiers, and then now it's play all the rotated teams, I think. FIFA 14 World Cup is like that, although you can create players in FIFA 14, so you can kind of get around it in that way, and you can also train players, so you get those base stats, and you can upgrade them. So that's at least the only thing that kind of changes that one. Okay, I'm going to play Jakpa. We'll play Zorro and Angua. Where this is full rotation now. I want to get players playing that hasn't played yet, so that they can try and get themselves into this team. It looks like Koulibaly can play Traore up top. We'll have some good players on the bench just in case, don't worry. Conan. Although, maybe I should probably be starting these guys ahead of them. But then again, they're going to get more game time, so that's the only thing. Gosso here. chuck him on the bench. Who hasn't played? Who is a winger? Haven't played Traore and we haven't played Akale. So Akale, he is a left winger, but for some reason is going 58 rated. That's fine. So, and then Kone is the only one there that has played. Is there anyone? I've got Kone here. I don't feel like I've played them, and I don't think we've played Lolo either. So I'm gonna actually start Lolo and Zorro because I think that's an awesome sounding back too. And then we've got Demel. Can perhaps Ngua play right back? He can play right back. Perfect. 66. Lolo's actually 67. So who's faster? Ngua is 80. And Lola, yeah, okay. So Ngua feels like he should be the fullback. Okay, let's see. I don't want to get serious, but don't wish for height over life. Life is a precious thing, cherish it. Thank you, Kurt. Exactly. Yeah. I love the positivity. Don't worry about being serious. That's lovely stuff to spread. Don't worry about that. No judgment in this chat. Why has Keita got no form? Everyone's got form, so that suggests they've all played, and I know I've played Keita plenty. So Tiote also doesn't have form, but yeah, we'll get Drogba onto the bench just in case. And yeah, this will be the team we go with, full rotation, just to get. See who stands out in a big game against Egypt. I know that in Euro 2008 you could select more players. You could select more players, as in how so? What do you mean select more players? Came out in April, not June. Thanks, Captain Falcon, for that correction. Where you from? I am from England. So we'll do England soon. Maybe not necessarily the first run on the E, but could do. What do you of a Club World Cup qualifications? 32 teams criteria. Oh, the expansion. I'm not the big fan of the expansion, unfortunately. I'd be biased, but I hate that Barcelona won't play in the Cup World Cup until 2020. Yeah, that's another thing, because Barcelona is so good. You would think that they should play. I'm just going to respond to the comments before we start playing. I mean, the way that you get CWC is weird. You can win your Continental Cup. Oh, the Club World Cup. You can win the Continental Cup and then have some bad years and get relegated and still play it. Yeah. It is strange, because like it's like Chelsea are in it when they're clearly not. But it makes sense because it's every 4 years, so they're clearly rewarding the good teams. But it's very strange. I don't know how I feel about it. Your AI? I'm not an IRL, but oh, nice. Well, I was mostly joking. I don't wish to be told. Oh, what do you think is the hardest FIFA? Oh, what do you think is the hard? I saw that. Why didn't I reply to that? The hardest FIFA. I see. Okay, here's the thing. So I play a lot of 13 and 17. I feel like 17 is so easy because you can not play it for a while and then you get back into it. It's just easy to pick up. I'm going to play and talk about this question. So I feel like 17 is easy. I've played a bit of 25, and my God, was that game easy. Whereas I feel like some of the... it's definitely more like between 14 and 10, because I feel like those ones are so much harder to adapt to than the newer ones. Like, if you've been playing 17 and then you go back to 10, it's a total shift and it feels really strange. But if you go the other way, it doesn't necessarily feel that way. So, oh, well, hold on. Didn't quite get to him. So I think... I don't know. I'm going to be honest. And it might just be because I've played so many bad teams in this game. I think it might be this one. Every time I don't play this for a little bit, I go back to square one. Whereas that doesn't happen on FIFA 13 even. It just feels like, to me, there is a level of getting used to this game which I don't get. And maybe it's just because it's slightly different controls and that just gets me. I don't know. What do you think? But then again, I feel like there are certain FIFAs that I don't touch as much. I don't really touch FIFA 15. Didn't make the run. I don't really touch FIFA 15. So you never know. It might be because I found it difficult. I don't know. It might be subconscious. 16 is the slowest with a good CPU, has the most realistic pace. So do you think that's a good thing? By the way, if I haven't replied to your comment, I will get to it. It's just because we're playing, so I'm just replying to the one I've seen. Yeah, do you think that that's like a good thing that it's like that? I feel like every time a FIFA comes out, it begins nice and slow, and everyone's like, wow, this is the most realistic FIFA. And then they put out a title update, and suddenly it's just back to like kind of arcadey stuff. And that's why I don't really like FUT, because when you've got a team full of 99 rated players, where's the interest in like different play styles? And like, it's just arcade. That's why I tend to sell players when they get high rated in FIFA. Okay, this one is not going to be 8-0. I can tell you that much. That was a good ball, but no one made the run. Oh, good tackle. Oh, very good pass from Zorro under pressure. Good defending that, in fairness. Can Jackpad get there? Not quite. Put on the pressure. I'm feeling like Egypt haven't had a good spell on the ball yet, but it is coming. That's a shot. Over. We should be able to control it. FIFA 12. FIFA 12 is great. I would love to play some of the Euro stuff, like the DLC, but I never got it, so I just don't have access to that. Oh, that was a terrible touch. Yeah, but I love 12. Pretty much every 13 to 10 is great. Maybe 11. 10 is okay, but it doesn't have the stats that I like, so it has less stat collection at the end of each game. So that's the only thing that I don't necessarily like about it. That was an interesting save. But then 14 and 15 don't really grab me. Good ball. Come on. Oh. And then 17, 18. Not bad. 21 is alright, I think. But then again, some of them I haven't played in ages, so I might I haven't played probably 16. I don't think I've played 16 in a while. Let's see. I feel probably 16. Yeah, I saw that one. I agree with 16 being the hardest. Feel like the plays I make could be done IRL and vice versa. 16 did that the most for me. That's interesting. Yeah, see, that's good. And I love... That doesn't look great. I love when you can get tactical with it. That's why I like my Stoke career mode, because I feel like I'm not just playing basic, I'm trying to do a play style, and I think that's... I enjoy that a bit more. The newest games are so obviously made with FUT in mind, exactly. Yeah. 11 is beautiful. Skill moves on 11 look smooth. That happened mostly with 13, 15. I'm loving. See, this is the discussion we love to see. Retro FIFA discussion, not about the channel, but like about retro FIFA. This is the appreciation for the older FIFAs. You can still play, absolutely. It's a good cutout. We're struggling. Time's changed. 4-3-3 with a okay. Yeah, all right. Assistant manager has made the call. Next time the ball goes out, formation change to a 4-3-3. With is it going to be, you know, over rotation, getting a bit too complicated? We'll find out. But we're going to a false 9, and we shall see how we do. All right. In fairness, should have shot there, but I thought it would look cool if we did. All right. Switching to the 4-3-3. So what's closest to it? That's kind of close. What are these? What is that? What is that? At some point, I made that. What is that? Right. So just go with a 4-3-3. Make you a center forward. I'm not saving over that beautiful creation. We will. Maybe we should play this. Maybe we should play this. And let's see. Marzi, yeah, fair enough. You did make. Yeah, you've done great progress for this team, and we absolutely appreciate it. We're losing out on some midfielders, so we can bring on Yappy Yappo again, Gosso and Koulibaly in midfield. The centre forward, he is a centre forward, so that would work. He's a left winger, and then he's more of a striker. So we'll bring on. Oh, unless we want to try Drogba as that false at 9. Okay, that's fair. Did I ring off? That's Kone. We'll leave Razak on. It's a friendly, do the 2-4, 2-4-4. We'll do that in another friendly. We'll do that in another one. We will absolutely try that formation out because we have to. But in this case, I did promise that I would do the false 9. So we've got Drogba on as a false 9. Let's see how we will do. We need, right now isn't probably the best because it's not build-up play, but once we've got the build-up play and we can pass through Drogba. Here we go. Here he is operating as that false 9. Oh, almost. Made a good ball. Much like, I've forgotten his name, Jamie Tart would say, you got to play through me, not to me. Oh, we're pressing way too much, I think. I will play that formation, I promise. I've got to try it out. Because maybe, who knows, maybe the younger me who made that was a genius. Are we bribing the refs? Because that the one we got against Botswana was crazy. I feel like he's just... I don't know about that. Shoulder to shoulder. I'm sorry, Drogba's on the pitch. He's got to take the pen. There we go. Elbowed him. Fair enough. In fairness, there was a bit of a height difference. It's like Fellaini when he used to like go for headers. The people have spoken. Get the 2-4-4. I'll do it. I'll do it. Who knows? The next game might be a friendly, so we'll at the next friendly we'll do the 2-4-4. But we've got to. I can't just throw it on. We've got to play. If we're going to do it, we have to do it seriously. We've got to play the right players for that formation. So we'll get Colo. Well, maybe we'll have Yaya Toure and Colo Toure as a centre-back partnership. You know, make it even more dynamic. Ooh. Do you prefer 2014 World Cup or 2010? Absolutely 2010. The 2014 one is strange. It's not quite FIFA 14, but it's not quite 15 either, and it's just so glossy. It doesn't look very nice, in my opinion. Fuck. Lovely stuff, Koulibaly with the tap in. Yeah, I just don't know. It doesn't give me the same vibe. It just doesn't look right. Super slow-mo for the open goal. That was not a foul. Thank you. I was really worried they were going to give it. Yappo. Ah. Zidane. Trust me, when we do Egypt, we are milking.
That tells you just what this team is made of. They didn't let that goal get to them. They've scored themselves in no time.
That is one of the worst passes I think I've ever done. What FIFA has the best trailer? Oh, I'd have to watch through them again. There's some really good ones. I honestly, I don't think I could answer that off the top of my head. But probably, I would think one of the ones like when I was getting hyped at like FIFA 16 or something. Like, it's not the best FIFA, but I bet it has a good trailer. But honestly, I can't think of the trailers off the top of my head. I do remember being that guy that would be like, the FIFA trailer would drop and I would show my girlfriend as if she cares. I'd be like, look at this, oh my god. That's a great ball. That's a great ball. That's a great goal. Drogba comes off the bench, scores twice. Yeah, okay. I've just realised we're playing that false 9 and suddenly we've gone from 0-0 to 3-0. There might be something to this. It's a great pass for that. Good Drogba goal. 3-1 against Egypt with a heavily, like, our worst team pretty much, other than, and we did need, in fairness, Drogba to actually go on and win this, but still, Drogba not quite able. Oh Jesus, the curve on that. Whoa. Not quite able to get his hat trick, but 3-1 with a heavily rotated team. I will take it. I did go for the professional foul there. I'm happy it didn't come off because that would have been pointless. And there we go. Main, false 9. We've got it in our back pocket now. We've got it in our back pocket. I think I'm going to continue with the 4-2-2 because I've been enjoying Cisse. I've got to work out this Doumbia problem. But we'll go with the 2-4-4 at some point. The next friendly, absolutely. Gives us something to look forward to for the friendlies as well. I think now every single player should have played, which is crucial for my stat collection. I want to make sure that I'm playing with every single player in the game. So I think that's it. Does this game feel like FIFA 10? More maybe like 11, I would say, because it came out like a couple months before 11. So I would say it feels like FIFA 11. But FIFA 10 and 11 kind of feel similar. But this game actually, it's worth noting, is the first game where certain things are introduced. So such as the penalty system, where like you can tap it and it kind of goes in a certain direction, and you have the line that goes like that. This is the first one that had that, and that was the penalty system until like 17 or something, I think. Yeah, FIFA 10.5 is a good way of putting it. It's and also this one has the stats as well. Like FIFA 10 doesn't have those stats, and I love those stats. So